David Robinson Supreme Court. Supreme Court! Get it? Of course you don't. It makes no sense. All I can think about are a bunch of judges running around playing basketball. I think it's supposed to be some kind of a pun. Oh, wait, no. Can't be a pun. Puns are clever. This is just stupid. I took a Facebook poll the other day and asked people what they would like to see me talk about. Someone said, talk about a game no one would ever expect, and although Hello Kitty Cafe came to mind, I thought nothing could compare to my very first experience with a sports game, David Robinson Supreme Court. I cannot tell you how many times I called this game Jackie Robinson Supreme Court while replaying it. This is David Robinson. This is Jackie Robinson. David Robinson, Jackie Robinson. Okay, we can move on. That was just for me. This is a basketball game. It was developed by Acme Interactive and published by Sega. Acme Interactive? That's a thing? You mean the company that sold Wile E. Coyote defective products? Weird name. Maybe someone else thought that as well because they were only known as Acme for a year before they went on to merge with Malibu Interactive, known for such gaming gems as Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends and Cliffhanger. Who could forget that one, am I right? Supreme Court was released exclusively for the Genesis in 1991 and endorsed by David Robinson himself, but the teams in this game are all fictional and it's not affiliated with the NBA at all. Just look at that cover. He looks all slippery like butter. Even though Robinson is in the game, sort of, you can in fact not play as him. You can play as anyone else but him, including this guy whose name is Slow Moses. Slow Moses. Why in the world would I want someone with the nickname of Slow Moses to be on my basketball team? I mean, Bullseye Bond? Yeah, that makes sense. That's a great name. But who goes, oh yeah, let's go with this guy. He's totally known for being slow. Whatever, you can join my team, Slow Moses, but I'm only choosing you out of pity because of your horrible frickin' name, so you best step it up when we get on the court. Even though the players are supposed to be fictional, I have an inkling that some of these characters represent real-life athletes. Bullseye Bond, he looks familiar. Bullseye, interesting. And dang, he's crazy good at three-point shots. In fact, he seems like the best player in the entire game. What's this? He plays as a guard. Oh, I got it. He's supposed to be Scottie Pippen. Man, I love that guy. But seriously, I grew up in Chicago through the early to mid 90s when the Bulls were dominating the basketball scene. My family was pretty into it, and so was I. In fact, I was on a lot of basketball teams as a youngin' and played up until junior high, so I was pretty happy when I received this game as a gift one year. Can we bring in the picture? Oh, lovely. Glad I kept that one around. As I had no friends, I played tournament style by myself while drowning my sorrows in fried garlic bread. But enough about me, let's talk about him. He's the announcer and his name is Gil Godfrey, which sounds so much like Gilbert Gottfried that there is no way you can convince me that that was a coincidence. Thank God there's no voiceover in this game. You unfortunately don't get many options here. You can choose to play between only 4 teams: Chicago, New York, LA, and Detroit. I normally go with Chicago for obvious reasons. You can choose to play an exhibition game or in a tournament game where you're pitted against other teams, and then you can go ahead and choose your team members who all have different stats. Whatever the game lacks in terms of options definitely makes up for in graphics. The animation and run cycles for the players are actually really good, and overall, it's nice to look at. I like the squeaking of the shoe sound effects on the court. I think that gives it a realistic touch. And the music is also really funky fresh. Now, think about it. While you've been getting down and out about all the Slow Moses and dirty fouls of the world, you could have been getting down to this sick beat. Gameplay is really middle of the road. You can shoot, you can block, you can get penalties. Yep, it's basketball. The real question is, why in the world did I sink, or in this case, dunk, so many hours into this mediocre sports game? Well, because I was pissed. Yeah, I wanted to beat this game so much that my frustration of the controls and humdrum gameplay drove my desire to beat this damn thing. I played in tournament mode for a little while before I discovered that Bullseye Bond, who yes, seems to represent Michael Jordan, you're still my main man though, Scotty, is completely overpowered and all you need is him on your team to rack in the points. Boom! Yes! I basically relied on getting those 3-point shots to carry me through the entire tournament, because no matter what I did, I could not deflect the other team's shots, and my own team kept getting fouls and basically handing out free throws. Ugh, I was basically pissed off the entire time. When you eventually win the tournament, David Robinson himself will challenge you to a final game, and if you win, you know what you get?
Nothing!
You get a good job and some credits, and that's it. Ugh, David Robinson doesn't even care. God, wake up, sheeple. I don't even know why I like this game. It offers me nothing, and yet I play it for hours on end. I seemingly enjoy something that I don't enjoy at all. I have no explanation for it. It's one of the many mysteries of life, right up there with Stonehenge and Donald Trump's hair. So yeah, that's it. I'm not exactly sure what else to say about it. Basketball, yeah! Hey everyone, thanks for watching me get totally angry at an old sports video game from the early 90s. Fun times were had by all, except for me, who had to play it. If you want more, feel free to subscribe to my channel, because I always have more to talk about, or you can follow me here and there and everywhere, or if you're feeling extra generous, you can support me on Patreon. Now get out there and play some b-ball, and I'll see you guys in the next one.